you ever want to know when it's going to rain in Walt Disney World, just wait till we come to the parks and then it's guaranteed to rain.
Pretty much.
Good evening from the Magic Kingdom. We don't really have a plan for today. All we know is it's about to rain, it's about to storm, but we're going to try to hold out for Happily Ever After. We heard a rumor that Tomorrowland Terrace, which is normally held for dessert parties during normal operation, is available for anybody to go down there and sit right there to watch the fireworks, and that seems really appealing to us. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and other than that, we really don't have a plan of action, so we'll just see kind of what the shortest wait times are and what we can get into. The rain is coming now. It's official. There's raindrops, and we're going to do PhilharMagic, which is actually something that we haven't done since we've moved here.
So we want to do it one more time at least until they put in the Coco scene for the 50th anniversary, whenever they put that in. And I don't know, I like this little show.
I like it a lot. I think it's cute to follow Donald and how they all help him out, so I'm excited.
This gift store right outside of PhilharMagic is probably my favorite one just for the props. Doesn't it give you vibes of like an old school Disney store, like going to the mall as a kid?
Yes, you can watch like old clips of the ones that they still have out there, and they are so nostalgic. They're just perfect. I want to know what they do with all the little figurines, because honestly,
we would buy it.
I need them in my life.
So as a new Donald fan within the past year, I feel like this is our first time seeing it since you've switched to Team Donald from Team Mickey. How does PhilharMagic hit differently now?
I mean, he's pretty mischievous, so I feel like he's a good character for this. I like that he gets flustered and aggravated, but he's still cute. I mean, he's the whole package.
Okay, and what song do you want them to play from Coco whenever they add it?
I feel like it has to be Un Poco Loco.
What about Remember Me, though?
Oh, that's a good one, too. I feel like, I mean, I'm excited for it, but I feel like nothing beats I Just Can't Wait to Be King. And that's when, like, you gotta dance when it comes on.
Maybe it has nothing to do that we were born in the 90s?
No, that's not it.
Okay.
So now I think the move is we're gonna head from PhilharMagic over to Voyage of the Little Mermaid. Honestly, that one never has a line, and it's kind of our go-to at this point. So it'll be a quick walk, a quick wait, and it should be good.
Hey, well, you're good. I've been waiting for you. Oh, this is such a great story about how Ariel became a villain. But that Ursula, oh, she's so mean.
We are comically bad at Hidden Mickeys, but this one is one of our favorites. It's sort of tough to see, and some of you may know it already for But if you look towards the bottom rock, you can see Mickey's pants. Middle rock is Mickey, you can see his nose sticking out. And in the very back is the wheel, and all together it makes Steamboat Willie. So I'll put an overlay over here so you can see it. I'll draw out some of the outlines of it. But it's pretty abstract. You got to be standing just in this right spot. We're in the exit queue for Little Mermaid, and that's how you can see it.
So I think that ride is a hit for a few reasons. I think it's simple. You kind of understand straight away what the expectation is. Basically, you're just following along with Ariel's story, and Scuttle is the perfect narrator.
Yeah, I mean, it's a retelling of the original story, but I think you talk about comfort rides, just ones that you can do on a whim, that you never get tired of them. I feel like that is ours, which is weird because we're not the biggest Little Mermaid fans. But there's something about that ride and the colors and the music and everything. We needed some food and we needed some tunes, so now we are being serenaded by the wonderful, the legendary Sunny Eclipse. Food we just got some chicken tenders and a Cheshire Cat tail, which is my favorite snack in all of Walt Disney World. Probably pretty loud, but...
I mean, you have to come see Sunny. The food is subpar, but the entertainment is on point.
Subpar food. That's what we're subjecting ourselves to.
Yep.
We did do a storytelling episode on Cosmic Rays here recently. And if you weren't aware, up on that stage where Sunny is, they used to have a live performer named Michael Iceberg at the huge organ. It was amazing. We'll put the link down that to the description if you want to listen and hear all about the history of this space. But how cool that it used to have a live performer in here.
Yeah.
So we did confirm that Tomorrowland Terrace is open just for regular guests until they bring back dessert parties for the paid viewing. Anybody can go and sit there. However, we think we're going to try to fulfill a lifelong bucket list item, and that is to do what?
We are going to go ride Splash Mountain and hopefully time it just right that we can go over the ledge, I guess waterfall, and see the fireworks going off.
Gotta time it perfectly. It's a 45-minute wait right now. It's like 48 minutes until the fireworks start, so we might hang out for just a minute, you think, before we get into the line?
We'll see, because I feel like you want the show to be going, because it's a pretty long show.
Yeah.
So I feel like there is a little bit of wiggle room there.
So we have to make our way through the hub. All the people are already here, ready to see fireworks. Gotta make it from the hub back to Frontierland. Wish us the best of luck. If you do want to watch from Tomorrowland Terrace, like we said, we are there about 45 minutes, maybe an hour before the show started, and all of the front row seating was already taken. So that is a prize spot, I think. So if you want to get it, get there pretty early. But it would be an awesome place to view it because Tinkerbell would fly directly over you.
Why did that not come up in our argument for leaving?
Well, too late.
I did not even think of that. Dang it.
Well, we have a reservation on Monday, so we'll have to come back and do it then.
We'll try it again then.
We'll get there earlier and set up because, yeah, Tinkerbell would go directly over you.
Oh.
We're trying to run the math. It's 8:35 right now. Fireworks start at 9:15. We're here at the start of Splash Mountain. Listed as a 45-minute wait. So if we got on right now, they would start 5 minutes after we started the ride. It is a long ride.
Which is a good thing. But then you never know, is the wait going to be shorter? Because that happens a lot right now.
Which I definitely think it is shorter than they're saying. We were walking by Pirates and they were lowering the wait time for that. I was watching other ones, they were dropping. So I don't think 45 minutes is accurate. I think maybe we wait like 10?
Okay.
All right.
10 minutes.
So we're in agreement. 10 minutes. Wish us luck. We're definitely overthinking this now, but there's some more factors.
There are.
It's a 20-minute long show.
The ride itself is pretty long.
Okay, that's what we need to look at. How long is Splash Mountain?
So the ride is long, the show is fairly short, and there's a period of time where it's just projections. That would be heartbreaking.
That'd be so sad if we go over and it's...
And there's nothing.
So, I don't know.
We're in quite the predicament.
Yeah, we're gonna give it our best shot. Hopefully it's like during the finale. That would be amazing.
That'd be so good.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, we'll be back.
We're going now. What time is it?
We made the decision. It is 8:40. So we did the math. It's a 10-minute ride. We need to be dropping closer to the finale, so we need to be ideally loading at like 9:20.
And the finale's at 9:35.
Precisely. So as long as nothing goes wrong, this will be awesome.
We're about to board, and Happily Ever After starts in like 6 minutes, so things are looking good. There it is, starting off in the distance.
How do you do? Say it when you meet me. How do you do? With everyone feeling really good, soldier alone.
Look yonder, there goes Brer Rabbit, being chased by Brer Fox and Brer Bear, as usual. Look yonder, there goes Brer Rabbit.
Is that alligator Loki?
It might be in disguise.
Let me go!
Alright, are we gonna see fireworks?
Yes.
I think we will too. Here we go.
Here we go.
We got it. They're up here. Okay, we got very wet.
I'm very wet.
They weren't doing the fireworks right behind the castle to have it, but they were off at the distance. So we'll count it as like a half win, I think.
Yeah.
It's during the Moana part.
Here.
Back behind the trees. So like we said, we're counting that as a halfway win, but that ending in the unloading zone makes up for a lot of it. I think you could see them in the open air. That was nice.
Yeah, it was pretty. I guess if we would have just been like a minute or like 30 seconds later, but that's okay. We wanted to be front row, so we were able to do that. And overall, I enjoy the ride anyway. I like all the drops.
I got so
Quite a
much.
thrill. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's only this half of my
Did you
body.
like turn?
Yeah, I did, because I was holding Brendan's phone, and A, I was worried about dropping it, and then B, I was trying not to get it soaking wet, so I went like this, like a duck and roll, and just like that whole side.
So I think the plan is the front of the park is going to be insanity right now, so we're going to try to avoid that. We'll try to ride some more rides in the back of the park, let Happily Ever After clear out just a little bit, and then we'll head out for the night. But I'm glad we did it. We'll have to try it again to get that perfect going over the waterfall shot, but we were close. We did about as good as we could possibly do, I think.
I think so.
So these are the ones back behind Big Thunder Mountain. You can see a few through the trees. Those are the ones you have to have going on to be able to see them from Splash Mountain. They don't go off as often and they're not as high. These are the big ones though, back behind Big Thunder. Do your dance. Before we go into Pirates, that is the most recent storytelling series episodes that we did. We did 3, so I feel like we've done some research recently on this attraction. So what are some things that we are keeping in mind? The whole reason behind storytelling on the podcast is to enhance your next ride on the attraction. So what are you thinking about?
I think I'm going to focus in on the fact that this was supposed to be a wax, kind of like a walkthrough attraction when Walt originally thought of it. And his original concept for the ride was that you were going to be introduced to these different pirates and they were going to tell you about the worst thing that they had ever done. And it was going to get progressively worse throughout the Wax Museum. And I feel like you still see that in the ride today because they start by maybe stealing some things and then by the end of the attraction, I mean, everything is up in flames. So not only do you get to see their personalities, but I do think that to a certain extent it stays true to what Walt originally wanted.
The other thing that I'm keeping in mind is that the original story, as well as this one here in Walt Disney World, is the pirates are attacking a Spanish fort. And so when they did that in New Orleans Square and Disneyland, they were able to do it to a certain extent, but the architecture here really lends itself even more to this being that Spanish style of architecture because that's where it is. We do know that the Spanish held New Orleans for just like, what was it, like a span of 8 or 10 years throughout history?
Max 20.
So there is a time period where there would have been Spanish forts in New Orleans, but here in Adventureland and Magic Kingdom, they aren't bound by those same restraints. So I feel like you could see their imagination in the architecture and in the queue come through a lot more.
Jack Sparrow, speak up! Or do you fancy a swim with Davy Jones?
Tell him, Carlos, don't be cheating!
Quit your clucking! The gentleman wants the rum! Don't you, boys?
Now, you scurvy scoundrels, do I hear 10? Ahead!
Running
yo-ho of our stuff. A toast to partisan and its many shiny rewards.
Good night from the most magical place on earth from two very wet but very happy people. Splash Mountain got us soaked, but we had a lot of fun searching for that perfect shot of fireworks. But that's the beauty of being locals and being Disney fans. We can go back and we'll try again on Monday.
Monday sounds good.
I don't know if I'm ready to do it quite that soon enough, but we had a lot of fun today. We got a lot done. What were some of your favorite parts?
Oh, I think some highlights have to include Pirates of the Caribbean, seeing Sunny Eclipse at Cosmic Rays, and then actually getting to see Tinkerbell.
We did get to see Tinkerbell from the very back of the park, which was nice.
Yeah.
So we thank you guys so much for watching. If you are enjoying it, leave a like, make sure you subscribe, ring that bell to get notifications every single time we post a new vlog, which we're posting a lot through the rest of this month. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will talk with you real soon.